Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Enyoma. I go by The Simple Pharmacist here on YouTube. You can also find me on my website, thesimplepharmacist.com, and that's pharmacist spelled with an F, not a PH. Today is going to be a quick video talking about ways you can actually save money during this holiday season. So the holidays are rapidly approaching. I think Thanksgiving's almost here, then Christmas, then New Year's, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. There's a bunch of things that are being celebrated during this end of the year season, and this is usually the time when we tend to not only overeat but also overspend. So what can you do to prevent yourself from losing a bunch of money this year? I have a few steps for you. So step number one would be to make a budget and stick to it. I have talked about making a budget before. I think it's what helped me pay off my student loans, was to prioritize my loans in my budget over anything else. And that really helped me out. And the same principle can be applied when you are shopping for holiday gifts or any other thing that you want to buy for Black Friday or Cyber Monday. Make a budget, know exactly what you're going to spend money on, and stick to it, and make sure that budget is reasonable for your income and for your life and for your plans, so you're not just like budgeting all of your income towards, making purchases and gifts. So that's step number one. Step number two is to actually save first. So this is part of making a budget, but if you make saving a priority, knowing that this amount of money is going straight towards either a savings account or an investment account like Vanguard or M1 or Betterment or Fidelity or Charles Schwab, whatever you use, make sure that a portion of your income goes there first, and that way you know that whatever is left is actually what you have to spend for the holiday season. So you're not spending first and then saving later. Rather, you should save and invest first and then spend later. That will significantly reduce your spendable income and might help with the temptation to overspend. Step number three is to either use cash, or if you actually know how to use credit cards well, then use a credit card. I personally hardly ever use cash for anything, and that's just because I love my credit cards. I love getting points, I love getting miles, I love getting cash back on them, but I use my credit cards like cash. So I know that whatever I spend on this credit card, the amount of money is being transferred from my bank account to the card almost immediately, but always by the end of the billing period. So if you have that policy and you know how to use credit cards properly, if you are going to make purchases this holiday season, it is a great time to rack up those rewards, rack up those points. If you know how to use credit cards properly. If you don't, please use cash. Budget an allocated amount of money that you're going to spend on whatever you need to buy this holiday season, whatever you need to gift, and use that cash alone to pay for them. You might be giving up some points and some rewards with not using a credit card, but if you haven't learned how to use a credit card properly, then it is better for your sanity, better for your life long term, your credit score, everything, if you just use cash. So that would be step number three. Step number four is when purchasing to use extensions on your computer or your iPad, whatever you use that will save you money. So I have a couple, actually no, I have three that I use regularly. On my desktop, I have I have the Honey app, and the Honey app is an extension that just gathers coupons from everywhere, from wherever you're buying from. So if you're shopping on Amazon or Sephora or whatever you're shopping on, you will have the Honey app as an extension on your desktop, and it will find coupons, and if you click on it, it will say checking whatever coupons can be applied to your purchase, and if there are, it'll apply it to your purchase, and if there aren't, it'll let you know that actually this is the best price that we were able to find. So Honey is an app that does that. Retail Me Not also has an extension that does that, and I use them quite a bit too, and sometimes Retail Me Not actually gives you cash back on the purchases that you make as long as you use their extension. So those are two good extensions. A third one would be Ibotta. Now, Ibotta is an app, it's not an extension, but if you shop through Ibotta, you can buy things on your favorite stores like Costco or Amazon, Sephora, Ulta, and they have cash back when you purchase through them. So what I actually do is I go through, if I want to buy something on Sephora, for example, I will go on the Ibotta app, click on the Sephora link, and when I shop through Sephora, the credit card that is linked for Sephora actually earns me like 3 points per dollar spent on Sephora. So not only would I get 2.5% cash back if that's what they're offering at the moment for Sephora through Ibotta, but I'll also get 3 points per dollar with my credit card that I use to purchase from Sephora, if that makes sense. So essentially it's like a little hookup. So Ibotta gives you cash back and my credit card gives me points for buying on Sephora. So Ibotta is great. You can shop at Costco, you can shop at Sprouts, whatever grocery store you shop at, they have a bunch of them on there. And if you go through Ibotta and you look and you see what kind of deals they're offering, for example, if there's a certain kind of milk you want to buy at Sprouts or whatever grocery store you're shopping at, you just add that to your Ibotta app shopping list. And then when you buy it, you can upload a copy of your receipt and show Ibotta that I actually purchased this, and you'll get a little bit back. It's not much, but it helps just to have a little bit back. And I looked a little while ago, and if you shop through Ibotta for Ulta, you will actually get 7% cash back. Now it fluctuates from time to time, so you just have to check. I just personally think it doesn't hurt to get a little bit back. If you're planning on shopping at those sites anyway, why not just get some of your money back? So keep that in mind. Try Ibotta, try Retail Me Not extension, and try the Honey extension to get coupons and also to get some kind of cash back for your purchases. Step number 5 is to use the Black Friday and Cyber Monday sales to stock up on things that you actually need and that are staples in your life. For an example, for me, that would be skincare. So there are certain things that I buy regularly that I use on my skin every day that I think I'm gonna wait for Cyber Monday to actually buy them because I know that there's going to be a sale. The reason I say this is because a lot of us tend to just browse on websites and see what deals are going on, and you're not actually looking for things that you specifically use every day. A lot of times what you're looking for is just, what's cool, what's new, what's out. Maybe I like it, maybe I won't. However, if you change your mentality and use this shopping season to actually buy things that you use regularly, so staples, things that are actually going to be a necessity in your life. For example, this is very random, but like deodorant, antiperspirant, toothpaste, toothbrush heads, all those things that you can stock up on for the next year. Just do it. You know it's going to be on sale, and it makes more sense to spend your money on something that's actually going to be used in your household rather than buying something new that you've never used before and you don't necessarily need, if we're being honest, and you might end up just returning it after the holiday season. Why not just spend it on staples that are actually a part of your regular everyday life? Step number 6 is to thrift. Thrifting is a wonderful thing. It is. And you can find so many unique gifts for people that you may not be able to find in a regular department store or somewhere else like Target or Walmart or even online. If you go to a unique boutique store, they usually have so many cool things. So if gifting is a part of your holiday practice, then why not go to a thrift store and see what you can find? It'll save you a bunch of money, and you might find something that might be so meaningful to the person that you're giving it to. Thrift stores, to me, are completely underrated. Sometimes I just walk in there and I just like to look around. I don't have to buy anything, but it just helps to know that in the future, if there's something that I need to buy, I know that I can just go to my thrift store and check there first, see if they have it, and if they do, then I can get it from there for a lot cheaper. You don't necessarily have to go to a thrift store to get things that are gently used but still valuable. Sites like Let Go can help you also put your items for sale, but also buy things from other people in your community. So that's one of the options for this holiday season, is to thrift. Now I separated this next step from saving and investing because this step can actually decrease your taxable income. and that is to max out your IRA contributions for the year. So if you have a regular taxable IRA, the amount you put in there can actually decrease your taxable income. And what I do is I just contribute to a regular IRA, and you can always do a Roth conversion after. But it will significantly decrease your taxable income, so you actually owe less taxes by the end of the year, which I think is a great idea. Not only are you saving for your retirement, but you're also decreasing the amount that Uncle Sam takes out of your paycheck. And the last step, I think, is very important, and that is to mentally prepare yourself. Seriously, this is the time of the year when you're going to get bombarded by all, and I do mean all, the advertisements under the sun. This is not just coming from places that want you to buy something from them, but also from organizations that want you to give to their charitable organizations. Now, I'm all for charitable giving, but charitable giving should actually be something that you also budget for. It isn't something that you just necessarily give, at random. It's something that you should plan ahead for, and it should be a part of your budget. So I always get, right now I have a ton of mail from tons of organizations, some of which I support, some of which I don't, and also have a lot of mail from targeted advertisements towards me, because Google knows everything that you buy, and Google knows that I do yoga, so Google always sends me advertisements for yoga pants, yoga everything, and I already know that I'm gonna get them. So what I did was, right before every holiday season, I clean out my closet, and I'm gonna try and have a garage sale. I sell some things online like Pushmark, and other than that, I just put it in the garage. And if it doesn't sell, then I donate it to Goodwill or another thrift store. But the reason I do that is because if I don't, I will fall prey to these beautiful looking leggings that they always send adverts for me, because I love yoga pants. I think they're gorgeous and they're extremely comfortable, but they last a long time. So you don't need to buy, I don't need to buy a ton of yoga leggings for any reason. They're also not cheap. So my money just goes out the door, and then I donate them, and that money is just gone. So I mentally prepare myself, and I know what's coming, and I know that I don't need that, so I'm not going to be buying any kind of yoga, anything. Okay, Google, I will be buying nothing this year. But I will be stocking up on my skincare items. I will be stocking up on some of the unique things that I use in my day-to-day life. And I've planned for it, I'm ready for it. And I hope this video helps you be ready for the holiday season as well. Please shop wisely, please gift wisely, and don't forget to check out my website, thesimplepharmacist.com, pharmacist spelled with an F, not a PH, where I write a blog post for every video that I post. Please like, share, subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye.